Right now, runners across the valley are training for the big Phoenix 10K and half marathon.
Yeah, but how do you get ready for a race, especially if you are unexperienced? Ian Schwartz is the unexperienced one who is now running, right? But you're with a professional, Dr. Art Mollen.
Hey, I got the hero of healthy right next to me, Dr. Art Mollen. Thanks for joining us. The big race is coming up.
Yes, it is.
And we are standing right here on the North Canal, 40th Street and Camelback.
It's the original race from the North Bank 10K, and that started 42 years ago, and now it's the Phoenix, 3TV 10K, half marathon, 5K, 1 mile fun run for kids. So it's going to be exciting. You know, a lot of people out there may be just starting to train and they've never really done anything. So I usually suggest you start with a mile. You can walk it, you can jog it, you can crawl it. Just do it every day. The consistency of running, I think, is the most important thing. So you want to start the first thing in the morning. Try to be consistent with it. Morning is the best time to exercise because you'll probably stick with it for a longer period of time. Take your pulse rate so you know exactly how much you're pushing yourself. Exercise at about 70% of what your pulse should be. You know, the other thing with a lot of people is they push too hard. So never go faster than you can have a normal conversation with someone next to you.
So if you're huffing and puffing and you can't keep a conversation, you're probably pushing a little too much?
Yeah, usually, and people, I think that's where they get started in a running program, maybe in high school. They say run around the track, they run as fast and hard as they can, but then they don't like it because they're not pacing themselves. So pace is the key thing. The other thing, of course, you want to drink lots of water if you're a beginning runner. Drink before you run, drink after you run, and then do stretching exercises. We often hear about stretching, but a lot of people probably spend 2 minutes stretching and maybe 20 minutes running. So stretching is important, but besides stretching, if you are a regular runner and you're a long-term runner and you want to prevent injuries, try to run on canal bank. It's going to be a lot better for your legs. The other thing is don't push your stride too much. A lot of people push their stride, so if you shorten your stride a little bit, that's going to help to prevent some injuries as well. And stretch not only for your Achilles tendon in your legs, but stretch for your groin muscles, stretch for your back muscles. That'll help to prevent a lot of injuries. Again, if you're a long-term runner, and there's one rule of thumb that I always suggest: don't increase your mileage more than 10% a week. So if you're a regular runner, all of a sudden you're like Mike or out here today and you say, oh, okay, I'm going to run a half marathon. Don't push more than 10%. So if you run 10 miles a week, go to say 11 miles a week, and then 12 miles a week. Take it gradual.
Great tips for those who are not familiar. 42 years strong. It is coming up November 5th.
Yes, exactly. Sunday, November 5th. Again, there's a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon. You can walk the 5K if it's your first year out there. And then the 1 mile fun run for kids under the age of 12. It's such a great event because they all get medals and they all get T-shirts.
Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can get maybe under that age limit, maybe get a waiver, so I don't have to do the 10K.
I'm proud of you. Next year it's the half marathon.
Yeah.
10K stuff for you.
And I found jogging with a partner is huge, and Kim Quintero was helping me out a little bit, and it really kind of keeps you on track and makes it easier.
Having somebody next to you and having a conversation, again, at pace at which you can have a normal conversation with someone is key.
Okay, hey, thanks for everything, and we'll see all of you November 5th at the Phoenix 10K.
Ian, we got to ask you, because you mentioned Kim Quintero, and that is a very intense woman when it comes to training. So
I work out with her. It's
please,
tough.
Show us the bruises from when she's whipping you into shape.
That's why I'm wearing a shirt, not a tank top. She is tough as nails.
Well, you're going to do great, and every time we see Dr. Mullen, we are inspired to keep up with the fitness because clearly it's the fountain of youth.
This guy, he's
living
the man.
proof, right? Thanks, guys.
We wish you the best of luck.